Good evening, everybody. In this opportunity, I'm going to talk about the importance of sleeping. Everybody knows about the importance of sleeping. Nobody can deny it because everybody needs to sleep a certain amount of time in order to get up to the next day and do all the activities that the person have to do. On the other hand, if you don't have enough time of sleeping, you are going to feel really irritated and really stressed. And this can cause uh, serious health problems and in your lifestyle too. According to the video that I could see, here mentions that the person who doesn't have enough time, they can suffer for, for many diseases, they can suffer many problems, accidents, and not only in their jobs, but only in their homes too. Here it's important to mention that in the mention have some examples about the people who have uh, problems in sleeping. So, for example, we have a woman who suffers from chronic insomnia. She cannot sleep the complete hours because she goes to the bed at 11 in the evening and she gets up at 3 a.m. in the morning. So for that reason she feels really tired the next day. And the other example that we find in the video is about the woman who has a problem called eating or sleeping. And it consists that she wakes up in the evening and she goes to the bed to prepare some food and she eats. But this problem can be very dangerous because she can she can cut or burn with the things that she has in her kitchen. Another problem and the most sad and the saddest problem that I could see in the video was about a man called Kenneth Sparks. She suffered he suffered from the problem which is called walking asleep. And in this problem he is able to walk out of his house and do any kind of activity. And in this case she was able to kill his in-laws, and it was so really sad in this case. And also I would like to mention that I have been doing some researches about this topic, and I have found that this kind of problem is very common in our society. So maybe most of us we don't know that we have this kind of problems. Because of that, we don't go to the doctor to try to control this problem. And in my research, I have found that a part of the problems in sleeping that we could see in the video where I have found another problems, but I would like to mention some of them which I consider that are most known in our society and among of us. So these are, for example, sleep apnea. It consists when the person can't breathe normally and he or she is not able to breathe. And because of this, in many cases, uh, have ended in death because either, either she or he is not able to breathe. And another problem that I could find was the problem called narcolepsy, and this consists when the people has a strong desire to sleep, but the problem is this kind of desire is not during the night, it's during the day. This is the problem because uh, she wanted to fall asleep in any place and in any time, and it can cause serious, dangerous, serious problems for this person. And in order to explain these problems, the doctor says that most of the problems are familiar inherited, and some of them are caused by the strong stress that we have in our jobs, and some of them are caused by the stress that we have in our homes. And also, it's important for people to realize that this kind of sleep deprivation is a growing problem, and this can be bring to all of us as serious medical health problems, and also many people don't pay too much attention to this problem. So for that reason, we have to be aware about the consequence of these threats because which can be really it can be really serious. And also it's important to mention that there are good news for people or for everybody who suffers from these problems because thanks to the technology and the scientists who are in charge to search solutions for these problems, they say that most of the problems can be controlled and the others have solutions. That is the good news that I have found in in some articles, especially from the internet. That is the contribution that I can give to this topic, and I hope that it is useful. Thank you. Thank you very much.